uh, because what's going to really happen now is so it's quiet times for the NFL right now. And but that's going to change starting tomorrow. When these folks start going down to the combine, there's going to be a lot of boozing and schmoozing going on at the combine. And so once the boozing and schmoozing starts, then you're going to start hearing more rumors, more leaks, more information, and teams are going to start solidifying their plans as well. So right now, we haven't heard much about the Jets' plans at all, other than they're not going to go with Aaron Rodgers. That's basically the only news we've gotten out of the Aaron and Darren and my other brother Darren law firm of Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji. But I did put out on X, formerly Twitter, that when it starts happening in March, we should start calling it Muji Magic when we start signing all these people and maybe making crazy trades. You never know. Um, Call it Muji Magic. The Muji Magic has happened again. And hopefully he's got some Muji Magic for us because I don't think I don't think Jet fans are really, and you guys tell me in the chat what you think. I don't think Jet fans are really in the mood generally for another rebuild. I mean, I really don't think that. And so it's causing a lot of consternation in the fan base right now because a lot of people had their hearts set on Aaron Rodgers coming back for one thing, and another thing is a lot of people think, well, Rodgers not coming back. Now we got to do another rebuild, and I'm not in the mood for that. We've been rebuilding since 1969. It's time to, time to start winning. But of course, we got a new general manager and a new head coach. So how are you going to thread that needle? Because I don't think there's too many Jet fans that are really in the mood for um, for a rebuild, for a full-on rebuild. So we'll have to see what the Muji Magic is all about this off season. We'll see. We'll check it out. Um, um, it will begin this week. Now, here's the schedule. So you can see all these people are meeting or when they're talking. So we're going to have the first guy we got up is Muji down here. He'll be talking Tuesday, the 25th at 12 p.m. So, of course, there'll be some kind of news coming out of that. Our guys will cover it, our beat people. Then Aaron Glenn at 12:15 right afterward on the 25th. So Tuesday, you can expect some minor news, just like what they said at the podium. They're not going to say much, of course. But you'll see news items like, Muji says Jets want this type of player. Glenn says, this is what they're interested in, blah, 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 best player available, blah, blah, blah. But at least we'll get some articles out of it. And some of the teams are not even talking. Ryan Poles, not doing it. Jerry Jones, not doing it. Chris Grier, not doing it, for example. Now, I did read where Chris Grier typically has his own little press situation. He doesn't go to these podiums. This is like a designated podium. They got a GM podium over here. They got a head coach podium. I think they're different podiums. But uh, Chicago not doing it. Dallas not doing it. Miami not doing it. San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan says, I'm not going to be there. Mike Tomlin says, I ain't showing up to that. Mike LaFleur says, or Matt LaFleur says, I'm not going there. But everybody else, the Chargers, Harbaugh says, nah, I'm not doing it. You know, even Brian Daboll, I'm not doing that. But everybody else, they're doing it. They're doing it. Now, interesting thing from the news perspective here is, and Phil Adams is right on target. AG is going to the combine. Now, why is that, newsworthy? Well, old Robert Sala, I think 2 out of the 3 years or 3 out of the 4 years, whatever it was, did not attend the combine. Felt like, I don't need to do that. Why do I need to do that? Well, so I think that, and obviously, whatever he was doing in terms of substituting his time, that didn't really work out. So I think it's a good idea for the head coach and general manager to go down there. There's a lot of schmoozing going on with the other teams. You never know what could happen in terms of these conversations that you have with your peers. And, there's a lot of trade chatter. There's a lot of, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving, shaking the hands, so forth and so on. And I don't see why you wouldn't go down there. First of all, you get to talk to the prospects, get to meet with them. In addition to the workouts, there's a lot of meetings, so you have your meetings with them, and then you get to see them work out and do all that. And then in addition to that, you're talking to your peers. So that's really it's kind of confusing as to why Sala decided not to do it, but obviously, whatever the reason was that he decided that it didn't work. It didn't work in terms of having success on the field. So we'll see how it works out with AG and Muji, um, the Aaron and Darren show. But it really begins on Tuesday. We'll see what they're able to come up with, but we should be able to get some news on Tuesday, some minor news as to what they said at their press conferences. They're not going to say much, but you'll see some articles coming out. Muji says this, Glenn says that. They're not going to say much, but at least some of the news will start happening. All right, so that's it.
Hey, you! Yeah, the one watching this video. Frankie needs your help with something. See that join button under the video? Go ahead and click it and join the inner circle. It's just $5 a month. You get $5 of value from this channel a month, don't you? Cool. Then join the inner circle and help out old Frankie today. Click the join button. Frankie thanks you.